informants put people in jail. Who went to jail behind me while I was at death row? Tell me one person. Who?
Reggie. What's good, y'all? It's your boy Dance. We back with another one, man. Reggie Wright comes on Clubhouse to clear up some things. Now, the Bloody Bunch talked to Gene Deal. He went back and forth with Wack. I know y'all seen that. And now Reggie Wright's name was mentioned. He gonna come on and clarify things about Wack, things about Suge, things about Gene Deal as well. Let's get to the content.
Y'all, Reggie, you there?
Yep, I'm
Reggie, what's
here.
up, man? It's
All right, so
Rambo
look,
right here. What up, Reggie?
Oh, what up, Rambo? How you
yeah,
doing,
that's
brother?
Rambo. That's your
Oh,
OG
okay,
right
okay.
there.
That's my boy.
Listen, Reggie, you in
What
Bloody
up?
Bunch right now. Unstricken mentality, clout chasers. We have Big Gene. You know, y'all two got two things similar. Two law enforcement that's connected to two of the biggest hip hop black music labels ever. Now it's a lot of politics with both of y'all. Gene Deal had the opportunity to come in here to clear the air. He didn't throw smut on nobody. He just said, this is what it is. Now, like I said, this is Bloody Bunch room. You and God of Kings is there. Now, you have so much controversy going on. This is the first time we get a one-on-one with you. God of Kings could take over, but I need to ask you this one question. When is they gonna solve these murders, right? Because you work law enforcement and I watch your channels, you speak about what's gonna happen next. When they gonna solve all these murders, right? So as us at our age could move on in life with the culture. I'm going on
Well,
mute.
well, P. If it's obvious you don't want to believe the what's out there, I believe PPD part and the three people are dead. That has something to do with Tupac and Biggie's. Yeah, who knows? I don't know. I wasn't there, so I don't know much about that particular uh, event. However, I do believe the evidence that's out there. Uh, I believe it. I would, if I was a betting man, I would believe what Greg Kading's found to be true, to be truthful.
All right, so look, so Reggie Wright,
Why
you
did you
talk.
tell the security to
Hold
leave
up,
their
hold up,
guns in
hold
the
up, hold
car?
up, hold up, hold up, Scott.
Well, it's
Hold
obvious
up.
you don't find me. Whoever want to jump in over and say that you don't know all the facts, and you really need to listen to Reggie Wright if you really want to know, because I done probably repeated,
About 10, 15
regurgitated that
times.
about if not more. Yeah,
All right, so
but
look, so,
but
so
if y'all want me to take time to explain it, I'll do it.
well, we'll get to that, but that's not really, what I
Okay,
mean, what I want to, get
exactly.
started off at, right? What I really want to get to is this, right? How did you end up at Death Row? How did you meet Suge Knight? You know what I mean? Let's take it from the
Uh,
beginning.
I've been knowing Suge since elementary school, probably second, third grade. Knew each other, wasn't the best of friends or anything like that, but we lived in the same block, the same area, and we later became real close. We played high school football together, and us both being from Compton, going to a Linwood school, that made us have a more of a kinship. But wouldn't call us best of the friends, but we were cool, always respectful towards each other. Relationship didn't get bigger until he had went on, and I was following him when he was playing football and stuff like that. And he was real popular, doing real good in football at El Camino, which is a junior college, and then even at UNLV. Very proud of what he was doing. He was keeping the name Compton Linwood popping. He then started going and doing work in with Al Heyman, which was a big concert promoter. By then, I'm in the law enforcement, but I'm still hearing what he's doing. Young black dude, 27, 28, that I knew that was making moves in the music business. Uh, and so we knew each other from that, knowing each other. Then got some intel. My father did, uh, and we brought it to him. And then from there, I ended up starting working security for him. To make a long story short, I done told the stories plenty of times of what
If you
allegedly
don't mind, Reggie, can you tell us the intel? It's
the
Rambo.
intel that what up, Rambo? that a couple of his homeboys were planning on robbing him and kidnapping him and storing him for money. Uh, because he was balling at that time. We talking 90, 94. Y'all know Murder of course the case was out. Chronic had been out. Above the Rim had been out. And y'all know how niggas is grimy. The ones that's left out are the ones that feel like they not getting as much as some of the other ones get. It's unfortunate that that's how some niggas think. But niggas stand down. Niggas stand down. He had other niggas around him that shout out my boy Rock Chisholm and all of them that they all had a power wall between themselves and they made them stand down.
So for him to bring you into the death row circle, the way that let's get to that. How did that happen? How did you actually
Well,
start running death row? You know what I mean?
oh, that happened later. We talking a 3 year period, and that didn't happen until 1997, and that was just because he pretty much didn't have nobody else that can do all the things, as far as deal with homeboys that maybe they give a little respect. I'm not saying niggas was scared or fearful of Reggie or anything like that, but they had a little respect for my little authority as somebody that they grew up with, and my father position in law enforcement, and then also me have been around shit for the last 3 years, kind of in a I wouldn't say a right hand, but like a tour manager position. I always say security and all of that. But I ain't really been no security to nobody. Those niggas can handle their own self and do whatever they was going to do. But I was like the go-to man, the one to talk to the white folks, the one that when we go checked in the hotels that had the credit card and all that to make sure everybody got their rooms right and everybody was straight. Among us four or five, that can always get the shove. When you give people like Suge and everybody think that they so accessible and all of that. To keep it real, niggas had a hard time getting the shove. But usually you can get a hold of me, and I usually can always get to him if it was something a real emergency that needed to be dealt with. Meaning his office, his parents, his girls, or any of that. They usually know. If Suge ain't answering the phone, call Reggie, and then I would determine if it was, I would always tell him, but whether he responded, depending on the emergency status.
So let me ask you this, because like what I mean, going back to what you just said, like you was right there with everybody that was close to him. You know what I'm saying? The first family. You know what I mean? If they couldn't get in contact with him, they would call you. So what went wrong? You know what I'm saying? Like, what was the left turn to make things, get to the point of where they at right now, right? Because, okay, I don't really want to bring Wack into the situation, even though, what I mean, he equates himself a lot. But, this guy says a lot of things. And we both know that Suge was a good dude. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their, their rights and their wrongs. But he helped a lot of people. He did a lot of great things. So because I want to keep it on you, what went wrong with you and Suge, bro?
Oh, me and Suge, that's just me being like him. Respond back and talk shit to each other. I mean, if y'all ever know, if you know anything really about me, I was Suge's biggest defender. I was his biggest supporter up until about a few months ago. And I'm still his biggest supporter. And I still love everything about Suge and him personally. But I don't like the lies or the rewriting of history or him trying to erase Reggie Wright is what I appears that's been going on because of
What do you
maybe
feel
the
like his reason
backlash,
for that would be though? Like for no reason? You think he
because
just
the ex-cop, the Reggie speaking up, and him, it's a troll. It's this snitch ass motherfucker from where y'all from on the East Coast or whatever. I think y'all East Coast related, but my boy Rambo in here, maybe y'all not. But
Hold on. Let me clear the air. This is
Definitely
definitely.
East Coast.
Hold on. This is
yeah,
New York based room. But
okay.
one
facts.
And
thing.
so I'm
Hold
saying, and
on,
I
Reggie.
don't have a
Well,
problem with it, but let
Red,
me just say
hey
this.
Red,
It's a
Red,
nigga
do
from
this,
your area.
Red,
Go ahead.
Red, just Rambo, do this,
Okay.
Red. They want to know how did you take control over Death Row, and then how did you either lose it or give it back? That started the demise of you and Suge's relationship.
and
I don't
and
think
hold up,
our
and
relationship became
Let's
demise.
get back
hold
to
up,
that
hold up.
other question.
Yeah, and not only that, I want to know who this guy was because if he's a rat and he
Choke
running
no
around New
joke.
York,
Choke no joke. Choke no joke. He's been DMing
man.
him. He's been DMing him. And so you know how you get stuff second
So
handed?
we never heard that before. Keep going,
Oh
Reggie.
Oh
no,
no, we
choke.
heard that the dude Choke No Joke ratted on was on Queen's Flip.
Exactly. No, that
Uh,
I ain't
he
throwing no
did a
lies
whole
on
interview.
nobody.
I know about that, but I'm
Yeah.
saying I thought he said that it was something that Choke No Joke was ratting on him
Yeah,
about.
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah.
He's DMing, and
Okay.
Suge, you
Yeah.
can reach out to Suge. You can send him emails and all that. But so what happening is he got a girl that's out here and he only tells the negative things or half of the scenarios that I be saying about Suge. Where you give a piece, but you don't give the whole story, and you keep hearing that, and so that's what making Suge respond the way he's been responding because he's not getting the whole story.
Okay.
But
So
And so,
hold on, Reggie. You
hold up,
skipped
okay,
over the
hold up, real
you
quick, real
skipped
quick,
over the
real
part
quick, real quick,
about
real quick, P. So if you know that Choke No Joke, right, is partially the author, right, of that damaging portion of your relationship, then
okay,
why hold Suge, you know what
because
I
I
mean?
didn't know this until recently. Choke just started bragging that he's been the one
Ah,
sending them the information. He been talking about, yeah, I produced the last segment, and then I look at all the footage, and I'm like, oh, okay, he's sending this to his girl,
so let me ask you
and this
this
is
now. Let me ask you this,
mhm.
Reggie, because we all men. Now that you know this information, you know what I mean, what are you going to be obligated to do at this point
Step
now?
back, step back. I'm just sitting back now. If y'all look at my shirt on Bomb First, I haven't taped anything recently. I won't be doing any new tapings until Sunday. And I'm gonna sit back. I'm doing an episode. I'm doing some tapings on Vlad this week. That's going to start up, but I'm not gonna say anything. You won't hear me saying anything negative until if he decided to keep it going. I've been in communication, of course.
What
When I
that
start talking,
power like, Reg? Whoa!
uh-huh,
What that power?
uh-huh.
So look, so look, Reggie,
More.
now look, I'm glad you said that because we're gonna be watching, we're gonna be paying attention, and some of
Yeah,
us have a line to show. You know what I'm saying? So in some
correct.
cases, he's probably gonna hear what you just said. You know what I'm saying? And
Okay,
and
and I hope
and
so because
yeah, and that's where I'm at with it.
I
Cause
don't
look,
want this to keep going. But he knows me, and anybody that knows Reggie Wright knows I'm going to respond either way. I'm going to put my truth out there.
exactly. That's like earlier.
There's a difference between with me than for respect and love than fear.
Exactly. That's
So
like
if that's your
earlier.
friend, why you keep exposing this information and giving it
Hold
to
up,
people?
hold up, hold up, hold
What
up, hold
information
up,
have
bro.
I
Hold up,
exposed
hold up,
that
hold up, hold up, hold
that
up.
All right,
Hold
wasn't a
up, Reggie.
I'll just
response
wait for
to?
them to
Hold
let me
up.
speak because I
Hold
got
up,
some
real quick,
questions for
Respond.
real quick,
everybody.
just real quick. See, Skywalker, you gotta understand something. He just said that
Okay.
he did all that because he didn't know nothing. He said up to a little minute ago he found out that, you know what I mean, Suge wasn't the author of that. That's like when I had the conversation with Wack earlier, and I said, what's the real reason why you keep saying what you're saying? And he admitted that he was hurt because when he heard that
Yeah,
recording,
the truck driving.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
exactly.
yeah. And that was leaked, and I
You see?
leaked it. I played it for him and gave it to him because I
Ah,
was disappointed and pissed that he was saying that about somebody that did this for him, and I didn't say it in
See
a
what I'm
vicious way.
saying, God of Kings?
yeah. See,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. We're gonna get up to that Skywalker, but I ain't want to just, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Come on, we gotta, you know what I mean? So
And
go
so
ahead.
I
I just
just said,
want to answer some questions that he can't answer, Reggie,
Just
about
wait
Russell
up, man.
Poole.
Just wait.
Just look, let
Wait
him
a
answer
minute.
this.
go
Let him
ahead.
Yeah.
answer this, and then
Do
Slow
not.
your roll, Skywalker. Slow your roll.
yeah, let
Yeah,
Reggie
before we
answer
have to
this.
sit you down, man.
Let Reggie answer this, and then you know what I
Go
mean.
ahead.
Throw a question out there. But go ahead, Reggie.
Well, I'll just say I felt that this was something that was said. I knew what Wack had done and all of that, and I addressed it, um, and put it out there, and was like, wait a minute, how can you do this? This is a guy that has done this for you, done this for you, and now you talking to him to another Paru dude that's respectable in the Fruitown Paru area, and you on the phone talking about him like this. This ain't right. This ain't cool. And so yeah, I did that, and that's what started the beef between him and Wack publicly. Publicly.
So now that we know these newfound events, it gotta be a way, right? So now I'm not saying that what I mean, you can mend things back together, but just the fact of knowing the foundation of it should change something a little bit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit.
Like I said,
Okay.
I would not be responding negatively until episode 16. We'll see how episode 16 of his collect calls go.
All right, that's what it is. So Skywalker, where you at? We're gonna let you put a question in there. You know what I'm saying? Where you at, Skywalker? Skywalker, where you at?
I'm right here. My question to you is this, Reggie, because I cut straight to the chase. Why
Go
did
ahead.
you tell Tupac's security to lie?
Okay. Tupac
Keep it straight.
security
Don't
was.
lie.
So, hey, nigga, don't tell me not to lie when I'm trying to answer the question. Give me a
Yeah,
chance to
Go
answer the
let him
ahead.
question.
Go
answer the
ahead.
question.
All right. So what had happened was Frank and Tupac caught a cab over to the MGM. When Tupac got out of the car, his chain fell on the ground. If y'all ever notice how on that Machiavelli chain, it was like a paper clip or something like that on the chain. He was having problems with that chain all that day. So now Tupac, I learned of what happened. You know, the fight and all of that in the MGM. Nobody's thinking Tupac's going to die. Y'all got to remember, Tupac was out on bail, appeal bond. If y'all know anything about the system, if y'all on appeal bond and you get in trouble, the niggas putting you back in jail. If you don't have a defense or a fight. So what I did when I learned about all this was going on, and he had to jump this guy at the MGM and all of that, I'm trying to think now, how can I give the attorneys a defense to if something happened, you know, when Tupac wake up, they won't be putting him in cuffs and sending him straight back to jail. So I told Frank, this is what we're going to say. Orlando Anderson, the guy that got assaulted, came over and attempted to take the chain from Tupac as he was getting out of the cab. And that's why when they saw him over there standing in the lobby at the hotel, that gave Tupac a defense for running over there putting his hands on that man.
I got a question.
Because other than that, he had no reason going over there putting his hands on Orlando Anderson. Will we all agree to that?
But Suge was paying Orlando Anderson to testify that none of
Oh
that
man,
happened.
that's later. That's later on.
Hey,
That didn't happen until months later, and that's when you get with the lawyers. You got to have a reason, something to fight.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
OG. Hey, I got a question. Hey,
Go
look.
ahead.
Why?
Hold on.
Hold up, blood. Let me ask the nigga a question,
Hold on.
blood. You bitch ass nigga.
Whoa, hold up. First of all, you
Come on,
gotta
y'all, don't
announce
let me
yourself,
speak,
bro.
y'all.
You doing all this extra shit, bro. We having a real conversation. Hold up.
Down, bro. That
Yeah,
nigga
hold up. Number one, some of us like myself, you know what I'm saying, was really in contact with Suge Knight. You see what I'm saying? So this right here for me is a little bit different. You know what I mean? I'm sitting here hearing that it was conversations that was had through other individuals that sparked a certain type of, you know what I mean, conversation that's being had right now, bro. And there's a lot of things that happen with this. Reggie know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Rambo know what I'm talking about. A lot of families, a lot of people got separated because of this shit. So if there's a way that we can get this thing on the table for people to know that it's serious, but it's not what people thought it was. That maybe people could say, you know something, fuck all that. I miss you, bro. I love you. You see what I'm saying? That's where I'm at with it. Fuck all that other shit. But yeah, who else got a question?
But did I answer Skywalker question?
Skywalker, where you at?
Yeah, I also wanted to ask you about Russell Poole.
Okay.
I believe Russell Poole over Greg Kading.
What part do you believe?
I believe
Because Russell Poole worked the Biggie case, not the Tupac case.
No,
So which one?
from my information, he worked both cases.
But then your information is incorrect. He's a LAPD cop, not a Las Vegas cop.
That's a fact.
I got a question for you, Reggie.
So how is an LAPD cop working a Vegas case?
But you the one said that you believe his finding, and I just told you that he didn't have no authority. He wasn't even working that case. Greg Kading was working on a federal task force. If that's what you wanted to ask me.
Hey, Reggie, didn't you say in a previous interview, it might have been an interview, it might have been on your own channel, that 30 minutes after the shit happened to Suge and Pac, did Suge let you know that it was the Compton Crips that did that shit?
No, I said after getting to the waiting room
Uh huh.
in the waiting here and hearing everybody, in the lobby at the hospital,
Right.
hearing what happened. That's when I learned about what happened. Suge has never told me, or at least at that hospital, that it was Compton Southside Crips that was involved. No.
Gotcha.
Now, if
Reggie,
y'all
didn't
see,
you have a
y'all ain't never
walkie-talkie?
did I have a we had two different types. There's walkie talkies, then there's Nextel. The Nextel was they wasn't called Nextel. Nextel didn't actually buy. They were called Touch. They were only very certain
Why you
people
be
had
hating
those.
on Snoop, you bitch ass nigga? I'ma slap your bitch ass,
Yo, come
blood.
on,
Why
bro.
you
Why
hating
would
on
you keep
Snoop,
bringing
nigga?
this guy
Shut
up,
your
bro?
bitch, man. Shut
Hey,
your
stop
bitch
bringing
ass
that
up,
nigga
nigga.
up,
You ain't
bro.
talking about shit.
Yo,
Stop
kick
bringing
this
that
guy
nigga
out the
up.
room, bro. Kick him out the room.
Ah,
Yeah, kick that
That's
nigga
it.
out,
We
bro.
not doing that, bro. These
he
niggas
said
trying to
blood.
sell records, bro. We
He
not
said
doing that,
blood,
bro.
and then
Get
he
his
said he
ass
go.
out of here.
What he said.
Look, we ain't worrying about this. So yeah, go
Reggie talking
continue.
about the two-way chirps. He talking about the two-way chirp.
Okay, the
Because
two-way
all
church.
ahead of
Yeah,
securities keep the main
not
phone.
well. Of course I had one, as y'all see in the car. Suge had one in his car. Um, some the homies had they had some, and then about four of my security had some, but they all were on different frequencies. The homeboys didn't want the ones where no cops was on the frequency.
So
Me and
who had
Suge was.
one with Tupac and his security team?
Tupac didn't have well, Tupac security had the chirps. I mean the things, but Tupac and them had walkie talkies,
So
which walk.
his security is saying when he heard somebody say got him, why is he's not lying when he say that?
Okay, well then that's your opinion. I think he is lying,
All right,
but
Reggie.
my point is, so
You
now
speaking
you
on what
you must
Warren
don't
G has
believe
said? I think Warren G had put that story out
those
there,
were.
right?
But even on that, it was Snoop's security that would have had those radios, not Snoop. He didn't have those Nextel one-way talks. It was the security that had
Snoop
them.
didn't go to the event, just Nate Dogg.
Correct. Correct. But my point is, they said that they were at the house in Warren G. house when they overheard this. This only one-way chirps, hearing all this conversation going on is what they trying to say. But then you also got
I
footage of
I didn't
Snoop
get that
saying
from
that.
Warren G. I got that from Tupac bodyguard. He said when a situation happened, somebody
Hmm.
said over the phone, got him.
Got him. He said got him. He heard got him. That's what he said. He heard got him over my radio. Is what he said. He said because me and him rode to the hospital together, and so he said he heard somebody say got him over the radio. That didn't sound like a homeboy. He said, wait a minute, that's he said that sounded like one of the homeboys,
I
but
got
he
you,
didn't.
Reggie. I just been
Yeah.
watching Bomb First before you came on the platform, and I know they put out that documentary from Compton.
But that wasn't.
To,
Yeah, that wasn't Bond first though. That was R.J. Bond. That was Battle of Compton.
right, but
That wasn't on Bond.
RJ Bond left a lot of stuff unquestioned and basically said when that situation happened, the only people that was privy to those walkie talkies was security, main people. Period.
Okay, and like I said, r- my security was about four of them that was assigned to my security guards, and then the homeboys had about four or five of them, and they were on different frequencies. The only
So
two people that had.
right way security consists of who?
Oh, I had
Y'all got
about I had
different.
about 30 different. I had about 30 different, but it was mainly for the two guys that was working with Tupac, the two guys that was working with Snoop, and then myself, and then probably this guy named Al Giddens who still runs Snoop's security to this day.
Now was they the
Uh,
same guys that was there when Snoop shot the security guard shot the dude? Was that your security?
when no,
When
that
Snoop
was
caught the
another
murder
guy.
charge. So
No,
you
no, that
came
was
in
another
after
guy.
that.
Correct. That's why I came in because that was a dude that cost the company like $4.5 million. His name was Malik, who I think did the right thing, but it's just because of the optics legally that made them have to pay out the money. Yeah, but he did what he was supposed to do, in my
I
opinion.
mean, everybody knows security is supposed to secure the artist first, no matter what. But my question to you is, I can't get over why you know the Tupac being in gang related through Suge and them. Why was
Okay.
it? I've never heard me doing security, I've never heard people say, don't carry a gun, ever.
And
I,
and you didn't
and
hear. Okay, okay. Now hear me out. You never heard that from any of the bodyguards that were signed to them. You heard that from people later that was signed to the club that was told that inside the club. That's what the people that was told not to carry guns, and that was said because of some legal issues that we were having inside the nightclub. All the bodyguards were never told that. If you go and listen to Frank Book in his book, when he wrote his book, he tells you the reason why he didn't have the gun was because it was in his car, and at the last minute, Tupac asked him to drive Kadada's car, and he didn't want to hold up the entourage. Is the reason why he left his gun in his car.
no,
Does
Reggie,
anybody on here?
I heard both of the security guards that was a guard, Tupac say that. That you said specifically, nobody is supposed to have a gun.
Okay, I just told
That's
you
what it
what
said in that
happened. It's in
documentary.
the book, but that's when niggas start lying. You know what I'm saying? Because in his book, he put something different. But then 4 years later, 5 years later, when he's doing a documentary with the white boys, then it's all of a sudden, oh, nobody was supposed to carry their guns because of a meeting that happened with the people that was working the nightclub. But anybody that's on here that read the book or Frank's book, y'all didn't hear that? Ain't nobody on here that didn't read that book? Anybody?
Clubhouse. These niggas be on Clubhouse. I just finished talking.
Nah, I didn't read his book, but I've seen a lot of those videos that he did. He was speaking about
Yeah,
some
but
stuff.
you'll see that in the book it says one thing, and then when he started doing interviews, it was a different statements. But hey, what they got to do with anything?
All I'm
He had
saying to you is
20.
this, Reggie, because I'm not
Hold on,
trying to
listen to
argue
this.
you down. If you were
I
so
got that.
cool
I'm
with
just
it,
trying to
why
explain.
he didn't work for you after that incident?
He
When they
did work
said
for
they
me
had
after.
that meeting, when they said the next day when Tupac got
This
shot,
is bodyguard talk.
when he
Bodyguard
came
talk.
to when they had the meeting, you know what meeting I'm talking about? When they had the meeting in Vegas,
That was not the next day, but you talking about that? That was that Friday when Tupac died, which was like
you,
6, 7 days later.
he called
But
an
go ahead.
emergency meeting and asked why nobody had no guns on them, and you said that it was your direct order to not have guns on them. That's what I'm trying
at,
to get
at
to.
the club, but I think you got that information wrong because there's two different sets. It's the bodyguards, then it's the bodyguards that was working at the nightclub. Only person that was told not to carry guns was the people at the nightclub. But my point to you will be there were still 20 to 30 homeboys behind them who I trust more than any right way security. The niggas just got caught slipping. We got caught slipping that day. There was an entourage of 20 to 30 people behind there that I'm sure in 10 of those 20 cars had guns in it.
Yeah, and I heard the people that when they shot at the car, some people tried to chase. I think it was Buntry. They
Yeah, they
tried to
did.
chase the
And
car down and shot at it
correct.
because
They
they
did the
wasn't security. They was just homeboys. So that's what I'm trying to figure
same
out.
thing. Same
Okay,
thing.
but what I'm saying to you, you and I know because I've been in security for 21 years. Ain't no way in hell nigga gonna tell me, and I know they gang related, not to carry no gun. I'm carrying one anyway because
And,
at the end of the day, the chances of something happening with
well,
Vegas,
sir, we arguing about something where I'm saying never happened. I never told him not to, and I gave you proof telling you read his book before he got with white boys to start making documentaries of what he was saying. That's all I'm asking you to do.
okay, I have
Prove
no
it.
problem with that, and I'm not here to argue you
Okay.
down. I'm just
Okay.
trying to because I've been trying to get you,
But
and
you
I
don't
know you.
believe. Let me ask you this though: do you believe big dudes inside nightclubs should have guns? How many
Uh,
clubs have you been to that where everybody that works security inside a nightclub didn't have guns?
I've been to a lot of them, but I'm gonna tell you something for real, for real. I keep mine
Right.
on me because I
Most
know how
people
crooked people
do.
are. I
Most
know how
people
crooked
do.
people are in this business,
Correct.
considering it's a gang mentality and it's gang
Have you ever
related.
worked inside of a nightclub in your scope of duties?
Yes, plenty of
Okay.
them
How many of
in
your
Detroit, here in
entities?
Atlanta,
Okay.
and in Minnesota.
How many of your entities where the owners and all of that privately have did a wink wink, don't carry your guns for liability purpose?
They
How
always
many?
say it. They always say it
Exactly.
because
That's
you know why? If something goes off in the club, they get
exactly.
charged for it, and we understand that.
And that's
But
all.
when you dealing with an East Coast, West Coast, and then you dealing with Crips and Bloods in LA from the politics I know, I'ma keep my gun on me because I understand how detrimental the situation is. At any given time, somebody can set trip, and then what? Then I'm
But
gonna be
you asked me one question and then you answered the question the same way. I'm just telling you that's just how it go.
yeah,
People
I get
tell.
that, but they was not in the club when you said that.
I'm
Y'all
sorry.
was at the casino.
Yo, Skywalker, we can't give somebody else a chance to
Go
ask
ahead.
a
I was just
question,
asking
brother.
them, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Anybody can
yeah,
speak.
but
Yeah,
yeah.
we can
But
swing it.
anyway,
We can
'cause this
swing.
is the big.
We
This
can
is
swing
a
it
big
around the room.
topic. But
But
go
at the
ahead.
same
Go
time, though,
ahead.
I'm not going to front. I actually like this dialogue because these are tough questions, and you know, what I mean, these are questions that a lot of people got. You know what I mean? And
Correct,
with
and that's
Skywalker
why.
doing security, I know he takes it a little bit more serious than a lot of other people in the room do. So yeah, we're gonna go back to Skywalker. Do anybody got any questions regarding the Tupac situation, Biggie situation, Suge Knight, Death Row, or just Reggie Wright as a person? You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about it. He's here for everything.
I got a question.
Okay, Rambo in the building. Salute, salute.
What up, Rambo?
What's up, big homie? This a just a quick question, man. How you doing?
I'm doing a lot better, man. Doing a lot better, man. A lot better.
Uh,
Still got a ways to go, but I'm doing a lot better. Thanks for asking, Rambo. Appreciate that.
praying for you, homie. Y'all go ahead. I
Yeah.
just had to check on my boy's health.
Nah,
Okay,
salute.
okay, yeah, salute to that, bro.
I have a
You know what I
question
mean?
for Reggie.
Hold on,
Go
hold
ahead.
on, hold on, hold on, bro. Who's that?
Go ahead,
Trav.
P.
It's Trav. I'm
Hold
sorry.
on 1 second, Trav. Yo, Reggie, man. One thing about us, man, we here to push the culture forward. I'm gonna be honest, bro, and I can include all the sides when we talking about the hip hop culture. That's our connection. That's your connection to us, cause we don't know you in real life. We only know of you through hip hop, which you was a part of a big situation, which was Death Row. I want you to explain to us, because a lot of people from the East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, the South, can you explain the influence to you, because you come from a generation before hip hop? You never thought as a kid that you would be a part of one of the top 5 ever record labels in hip hop history. Can you explain the effect from black culture to hip hop and explain to you the difference, to us the difference? Because a lot of us mix hip hop with black culture or black culture with hip hop. Can you explain the difference?
Yeah, well, you're talking to somebody that don't believe the theory that a lot of people say that we're white folks or Mexicans or other race can't be a part of hip hop. I'm one that believes that that yes, of course, I believe blacks, are the creators of hip hop and all of that. But I think just because you're a journalist or study something, that you're not able to be involved of it is crazy. Like a lot of people say, if you want to take the argument about Eminem not can be considered uh, one of the top rappers because he's white. I don't subscribe to that because that we'll have to go and say that about Michael Jordan for basketball. We didn't create the game of basketball; white folks did. But Michael Jordan, Kobe, and LeBron are my 3 goats. You can put them in any order, in my opinion. So I just said that to say that's my difference. That's my understanding about hip hop. Uh, being black. Uh, I mean, black culture is, shit. I don't even know what to say. That's all I know. And so, that's all. I have no desire to be another nationality. If I'm keeping it real, I love my people, love my mama, love my black women, and to be honest, I love black people. Uh, but I'm one that can deal with all races. I do get a little prejudice when the black cable man walk in my house and be like, "Damn, I hope he can do the job as good as the white boys would do." That runs across my mind. If a gardener come to my house and it's a black guy and a Mexican, uh, I should probably give the black guy the chance or the job. I'll be wanting to, but I may make them do a little more impressing and showing me work that they did than I will give, you know, the Asian or the Mexican guy for that type of job, landscaping job or something like that. So that's just my difference between cultures and stuff like that. And I hope that answers your question. But as far as being involved in hip hop, I mean, it all came from Suge Knight. I wouldn't have, um, I wouldn't have had the opportunity, the chance, or anything If Suge wouldn't have gave me the chance and the opportunity to one be over his security for his company, and then later on from '97 to 2002 to be the person that dealt with the day-to-day operations of his company. Nobody else would have probably entrusted me with that position. I think he and I both helped each other once because of the way he is and how he was a micromanager, and me being somebody that I felt that he could trust and would do pretty much anything that he asked of me to do at that time. And that's probably why I get so hurt, like a little bitch, on a lot of things because I know what I jeopardized for him from '97, really all the way up until about 2009. And
You quit being a cop when you was working for Suge. Tell the truth.
about a year into it, I was a cop from '94 to '95, but I started working for Suge in '94. Yes.
Would you consider what? Can you explain to us what you really did for Death Row? Because when you got Death Row, it went downhill.
It went downhill, but I sold 20 million records during that time.
Okay,
21 million records to
what
be
artists
exact.
did you break besides compilations?
Uh, None, but that was because Suge didn't want to put out any artists at that time because he always felt he was coming home. His attorneys, if anybody that had been in jail that had money, knows that your attorney comes up with you every week telling
You
you
put
how you
out
about
you
to
put
get
out
out.
Dash. Why you didn't put out
I
Rage?
I put out Das album. I put out Rage album. I put out I put out had Crooked Eye signed. Um I had
You never dropped them. When did you find out
free
that
because
Dash stole the
Suge
DATs? I got real questions, Reggie. When did you find that Dash stole the DATs?
uh Das say he stole a bunch of albums and reels and stuff like that. But
Well, I
has
believe him
anything
because a lot of underground Tupac came out.
uh but not anything that the state don't currently have themselves either though.
Would you consider yourself a good cop or a bad cop?
When I was a cop, I was a great cop. Nobody from the city of Compton could never tell you that I beat up on them while they were handcuffed. I stole money from them, and that I planted dope or anything like that on them.
Yeah,
That's what
but
I
you did get
consider.
hit with a RICO, sir,
Yeah, that
and you
was
did do
fucking.
time.
That was in 2018, motherfucker, and I hadn't
I'm
been a
just
cop
saying what you
for
did. Don't get mad at
20
me, sir.
years. Okay, but you're trying to
Can I,
be for something that's 20 years later,
hey, can I ask
and that
Mr.
was for
Wright one
selling
question?
weed.
I need to ask
That was
Mr.
for
Wright one
selling
question.
marijuana. Go
Can I
ahead.
ask Mr. Wright one question?
Go ahead.
Hello, Mr. Wright.
How you doing, sir?
I know you've mentioned in several interviews, and I noticed it's something about this Death Row Bad Boy thing that people don't discuss enough. And you've mentioned it in several of your interviews. A lot of people don't mention the fact that Misa was flying to California to spend time with Suge. That's true, right?
That happened a couple of times that I know of, 2 to 3 times. But
Would
yes,
you could I hear your take on this rumor that Justin at the time was made to wear a death row chain and then a chain got snatched? Is that true?
I don't
And
know
don't leave
anything
out
about a
Mary J.
chain.
Blige either, sir.
I don't know anything about a snatch of a chain, but there was as we seen Suge release one of the pictures that he had with him playing with Justin in his office, and in that session, Justin had a picture that was taken with Suge and Misa and with Suge Death Row chain around his neck, and yes, that picture was taken,
Do
but
you
I
think this
haven't seen
caused
it.
Diddy?
Hold on, Reggie. Reggie, let's get to
Go
this
ahead.
because he brought up a point, Trav.
Yeah.
Let's talk because you said something about choke, no joke. I follow everybody. I'm just listening so I can remember what I seen.
Okay.
You said something about Suge Knight, what he posted about the picture. We got
Okay.
real receipts that Suge Knight has no access to his Twitter account. Choke no joke pulled up the receipts through the contact because you just admitted that Choke no joke has contact with Suge Knight. He put the
Okay.
receipts up on his YouTube stating that you are the one that posted a picture with Diddy's son and the picture with the guy with Suge Knight, what they said so-called
Okay.
has something to do with some
And,
shit.
and, and you know where that picture was taken from and initially put up at? Go look at Suge podcast. Anybody's on here, Suge put it in his podcast. Dave Mays did.
Reggie, you have information that only you knows, man.
Reggie, do you
Oh,
run
most
that? Do you
definitely.
run that Twitter though? Do you run that Suge Knight Twitter?
Not currently, but he had it. I had authority to do it.
Oh, so you
Prior,
did
but
run it.
yeah, but
So it
he
was
he
a
has
lot
it.
of
But
content. Hold on. Let's get
he
back to
has
the
it back
first
though.
question Garden Kings asked you about why Wack and Suge went at it. Wack has content all over internet going crazy on Wack about something on Twitter when you was in control of it. But I'm going back on mute.
Yeah, but that ain't what started their beef. They were already going at it before that.
So you agreeing that you did post that to turn it up?
No, I
You
did it
just
to.
said it.
I not to turn it up. Only thing was put on
Oh,
there
you did
about.
it for content.
Yeah,
He gave
but
it
the only
out. He
thing was
didn't
put
put
on.
it
So
out
you
though.
admit it.
Only
So a
thing was
lot of
put on there. Hold on, you hold on. Only thing was put up there, and
hold
that was
on,
funny.
Reggie.
Wait a minute, hold on. Let me
You
just
in
say
the
this.
blink
Only
right
thing that was
now.
put on there
I want to
about
know a
Wack.
Now
question, man. I
what?
got a
Hold on.
question real quick. You know?
Only thing that was put up there about Wack was him acting like he was cleaning the table at in Adam 22. That was the only thing that was ever put on that Twitter about Wack.
When you started working with the feds,
Uh, when I became a cop, so that would have been 1985.
and you started working with them after you was a cop too,
For what? Doing what?
informing. What else?
Well, like I
When
was
was
gonna
that?
ask about that. Phil
And, and,
Carson.
and, and if that's so, who went to jail behind me? Who? Tell us
I
one person.
didn't. That wasn't my question. I asked you
But I'm trying to tell you.
when you retired from the cops because you was already being crooked and doing things that was illegal.
What
When you
crooked was I
started
doing?
working with the
What
feds,
crooked have I been accused of other than selling weed? What crooked?
you being accused of helping conspire to get Biggie killed.
But that's found to be not factual.
I believe it is factual, so we're gonna leave that for another
Well,
topic.
well,
But what I'm asking is
but
this:
even if it
when you
did,
started
even
informing,
if it
when you
did,
started working with the feds,
okay.
what kind of information were you giving them? Because obviously you was giving them information about corruption within the music industry, because that's who you was working with.
No, I'm trying to tell you that ain't. But what evidence is there? Who went to jail? I didn't work with the feds. I brought a female of Shields down there to meet with the feds regarding something that happened in Vegas. So that makes the head of security a federal informant. I will tell you, if you was my friend and you was getting investigated about something, I would tell you to, hey, let's go down there and see what they want.
But
I
Reggie,
believe
isn't
in
it
that
isn't it true that you are a
wholeheartedly.
137 source though?
No, but
Well,
no
so
one
what
has
is
ever
Phil
said
Carson
that.
talking about in that video?
He did not say that. He said Russell Poole was a 137.
No,
If
the
you go
video with
listen,
you. There's a clip on YouTube with you and Phil Carson speaking about
and
whether
he
you were
never said that I
previously.
was a 137. He has
But
never
it
said that.
sounded like you yourself were admitting to it in that audio clip.
I admitted to taking a female friend of Shug's down there to meet with the feds regarding something concerning the club of Vegas in Vegas. Yes.
So
Why
when
were
you're
So you
talking
you?
about
weren't
you met
helping
So
with
the
the
once
feds
again,
partner,
solve
so
cases.
hold
that
on, let me
means
finish
you were
my
working
question.
with the feds. You're helping the
No,
Hold on,
feds
no,
let
out.
no.
Iman land.
Finish
Let
that
Iman
question
land.
real
Let
quick.
Iman land. Let Iman land.
So in that clip, when you were talking about meeting with Phil Carson's partner, that was
Uh-huh.
pertaining to this woman you
LJ.
just alluded
LJ.
to.
LJ. Yes, that is correct. I took a female friend down there to meet with him because they wanted to talk to her. So they wouldn't come kicking in her doors. Yes.
So you're
And
saying unequivocally you were never a 137 source for the
I
FBI and Phil Carson.
never didn't even know who he was. How would I not, if I'm a 137 for somebody, wouldn't I know who they were? Wouldn't he be able to identify me? I didn't even know who the hell he was. The only person I knew was his partner, LJ.
So
And I
why
told
was
you
Phil
why.
Carson talking to you like, yo, stop talking, you're gonna get yourself in
That's how
trouble?
he is. That's been their whole thing. That's been their whole thing. The
Yo,
want to
Reggie
talk.
Wright, Iman, not to cut you off, Iman, to add on what you saying, there's a link in there on Reggie Wright in the chat that's saying what Iman is saying. So he's not picking that out the sky. It's online
No, I
YouTube.
admit that. I
We
took
have
her
a
down.
great media team in here. Check it out. That's you speaking.
You do know the feds was watching Biggie up till he died. They had pictures up until he died, right?
Okay. What they got to do with anything? I wasn't around him. I didn't know him.
Yo, bro, Reggie.
Yo, P, I
Go
can
ahead.
ask Reggie a question?
Wait, hold on. So
Hey,
Reggie.
bro, turn your music off in the background. He doing
Hold
the
on.
interview.
All right. I'm sorry.
I just don't understand. If you wasn't working for the feds or trying to help the feds, why are you bringing anybody to the federal government
Because
for?
they called to ask to speak with them,
Why are
and
you
that's what.
bringing, once again,
Because I
why
was
are
the head of
you
security.
bringing people to the federal
Okay,
government?
you're right. Because they were asked to speak to a person regarding something, and I believe you take
And
them
they wanted the
and go and talk to
person that is dealing with them already giving them information to bring that person, correct?
them as a witness or to be questioned. Yes, I do believe that you go down there and hear what they saying. Yes.
Because you were informing for the feds. You were the source of the federal
Okay. You can
government
think what you
getting
want.
other people to
As,
come to
as the
give them
head, hey,
reliable
bro. Hey,
evidence. Because why
hey,
would
bro.
you have to be the one to bring them to the feds? Why
Because
He
you?
that was
just
my
said he wasn't
relationship with the
working
person.
for the police once he got with death row.
Oh, he
Now he's
definitely
I
saying he
was.
is.
He was.
No, I wasn't. Let me say this.
If
I
you believe
wasn't a
that, you're a
cop.
fool.
Hey, we gotta let
I
him clear
wasn't
it
a
up though,
cop.
right? Let
Let
him
me say
talk.
that I wasn't a cop when that happened. But my question would be because I was head of security is why. But who went to jail? Informants put people in jail. Who went to jail behind me while I was at death row? Tell me one person. Who?
Reggie, lawyers take people that are in a crime
Exactly.
to people.
Yeah.
They don't have the
Appreciate y'all tuning in, man. If you made it this far, you done got a whole lot of information. There's more coming. That CS2 back deal and all of that, where Wack had to pull it off of World Star and do the cease and desist. We're gonna get some details on that. So like, comment, subscribe, man. We'll keep it coming. It's your boy The Answer. Till next time, we out.